What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I'm sorry, Best Buy, getting woke won't protect you from getting looted. It doesn't work that way. Just take a look at downtown Chicago. All your diversity and inclusion manager hirings won't save you, but good job getting woke. And now, thanks to Adam Krigler, there is a leaked company memo that we're going to take a look at it. Look, I'm surprised big box stores even still exist. Basically, their customer is somebody who has an emergency and absolutely needs it today. And what? Is that it? I don't know why. TVs, I suppose. TVs, appliances. How long until people just buy those online? I remember when Best Buy sold records. I worked there for about a year and a half on the east side of Madison. And we actually sold music, a lot of it back then. Shocking, right? Computers too. I don't really know who their customer is anymore, but with more and more companies getting woke, I want to give a huge shout out to another alt tech company, a free speech alternative to Patreon called Superfans. This video is sponsored by Superfans. Now, you know I'm a huge First Amendment supporter and a supporter of new technology. And for once, I actually get to do an ad for both. Now, we know the First Amendment has been under attack by big tech, and it's only going to get worse. Cancel culture is in full swing, and many creators, including myself, are under constant threat of deplatforming and demonetization. Superfans is a new platform that supports public and civil discourse. Think of Superfans as a fusion of Patreon, Cameo, Subscribestar, and Instagram, minus all of the judgment. All of my feeds, like YouTube, all sync directly into Superfans. They even have a special agreement with creators like myself, so I have full ownership of my fans and followers. Arguably the first platform to ever do that. Head on over to superfans.co/thequartering. Check out my content there, including some of my early original videos. Let me know what you think. Let me know how the site can be improved, and look for other creators that you want to support on Superfans. Of course, mine will be linked in the description below if you want to back me there. Not required. But other content creators, take heed. Patreon is not your friend. And your backers will follow you wherever you need. Wherever you ask them to. So forget Patreon. Try them out. Now, here is kind of a blurry version that leaked. This was sent out on August 27th at 3 a.m. apparently. Letter from Mark Irvin, Chief Inclusive and Diversity Officer. Now, this is a new made-up position. I mean, somebody had to create a position for all these people getting $200,000 educations in gender studies. I mean, this is their white whale job, I imagine. Team, you may have heard or read the public comments Corey has made twice this week about the tragic events in Kenosha. As a company, we've taken a stand on fighting for social justice. Stop. Right there. I'm out. Smash like now if you're done shopping at Best Buy. That's it. I can buy my electronics from anywhere. I can get them from Amazon. I can get them from Newegg. I can get them from... I mean, there is an innumerable amount of sources that I can go to buy my... peripherals from, or a laptop. It's so easy. So right there, first sentence, I'm out. Smash like, get woke, go broke. And by the way, if you're not currently subscribed, hopefully today will be the day I earn that. And I am proud our CEOs continue to be public on critical, and this to be public about this critical issue. That's because they have to be. It's like a ransom. Including as part of our Q2 earnings call. Okay. So now you know why companies connect wokeness with financial gain, right? In the very first paragraph, You're talking about your earnings calls and then your woke culture. As Chief Inclusion and Diversity Officer, by the way, this position won't even exist in 10 years. I wanted to also assure you I am listening, watching, and learning how I can best support you all in these moments of pain and anger. As importantly, how we remain determined to be a part of meaningful change. How about just sell your TVs cheaper? You know? How about you don't let people stampede each other on Black Friday? You know, how about you get a better pre-order system for the PlayStation 5? That's really what we want you to do as customers. We've taken these steps. Internally, Corey has assembled a group called the Task Force for Racial Equality to drive constructive organization-wide change. This task force, which meets twice a week, is led by employees throughout the company. We'll work with our executives and board of directors to identify ways to tackle inequality and injustices found within our communities. Wow, thanks, Best Buy. Awesome job, mega corporation. Why don't you pay your employees, who are largely minimum wage part-time employees of all races, why didn't you pay them $1 an hour more so maybe they could afford to not have ramen 6 days a week? Because when I worked there, you were paying $1.50 an hour more than minimum wage. How about you do that, Best Buy? If you really want to help your local communities, why don't you pay your employees more? Externally, Best Buy and the Minnesota Business Partnership sent a statement to Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, urging him to pass sweeping police reform, much of which was signed into law on July 24th. I like how they take credit for that. We are also leading the Minnesota Corporate and Community Coalition with over 25 companies, including fellow Fortune 500s, Target, General Mills, and Medtronic. Great. Don't need to go to Target anymore. That's easy. General Mills, I don't eat cereal really anymore. I don't know what Medtronic is. To develop a clear and actionable plan to improve racial equity in our communities. This isn't what you're trained for. You're trained to sell goods to people. Do that. Just last month, we signed the Parity Pledge, a public commitment to interview at least one qualified person of color for every open leadership role that is at the vice president level or higher. Racism defeated. This is like the Rooney Rule in the NFL, right? We got to interview. Even though we know who we're going to hire, we've got to interview at least one black guy so that we can say that we're doing it. How about just hire the best person for the job regardless of their skin color? Super easy. I mean, I don't really understand what the problem is. Imagine having your hiring practices. Hey, I wonder if this person stocks shelves better than the other person. Well, this one person can lift 150 pounds, but they're Asian. So together, we can continue to advocate for change by contacting our congressperson and senators to advocate for policy reform. We also can ensure that our local officials and councils and representatives are responsive, to our calls for advocacy and change. Shut up, Best Buy. It's going to be so easy to never shop there anymore. It's going to be so easy. You idiots. You're not getting any new customers, trust me, by doing this. You're not creating any real change. This is all PR wonk. This person probably makes $300,000 a year while you have hourly wages making $7 an hour. Slinging cell phones. For the first time, we will shorten our hours of operation on November 3rd to ensure every employee will have the time to cast their vote in person if they choose. I like that. I like that. Plans for Juneteenth election day. What? Oh, for Juneteenth and election day. I think that's cool. All corporations should give you time to go vote. That's actually helpful. I'm encouraged by the actions Best Buy has taken so far, yet acknowledging it is never enough. Well, that's job security. That's your grift. We continue to build our team, capabilities, and initiatives to address inequities and injustices and be part of meaningful change. Well, let me just ask you, viewers. Thank you, Adam, for bringing this to everyone's attention. You should check him out, Adamcast IRL, or Adam Krigler on Twitter. He might be Krigler. I'm not sure. I had him on my stream once. I never really asked him. Let me ask you, when you want to buy a new TV or a new washer and dryer, and this is to all my viewers of all races and genders, do you go where you can get the best product at the best price? Or do you shop specifically by corporations who put out virtue signaling messages like this? Which one drives a purchase for you? This is all about generating press. And look, yeah, you should hire the best person for the job. And if they're whatever their skin color is, good for them. Earn your keep. All right? But why do you keep treating like other races, black folks, like they need extra help? They're just as capable as anyone else. When I worked at Best Buy, I'd say our staff was pretty diverse, but we didn't have any of these weird programs. It's just where the Best Buy was located and the type of people that live there. Nobody's driving 30 minutes to go work at Best Buy for $7 an hour. Your employees are generally a reflection of who lives within 15 minutes of you. And maybe, okay, put some Best Buys downtown in the hood then. I don't know. Or find black communities and then build Best Buys there, because then that's how you get more black employees. When you build a Best Buy in a predominantly white town, what do you think is who's going to work there? I mean, it's so stupid. You're assuming that you're like discriminating against a particular race based on what? Who applies? Has anyone felt like they couldn't apply to work at Best Buy? This whole thing is ridiculous. But just another place I don't have to shop at. And it's so easy. It's so easy. It's not like we live in the Wild West, Old West days, where we had one general store and you had to shop there. I can go anywhere I want. Yeah, I'm not making a big deal about it. It's an easy thing to skip. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Get woke, go broke, Best Buy. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.